it wasn't very long, by the time I was 14, that he had explained to me, really, that in order to continue to be with him and continue to get this validation that I was so desperately looking for, I was gonna need to start pulling my own weight. It started just with a conversation of, hey, I can't pay this bill, or I can't do this thing or buy this thing that you have wanted without your help. And so I'm gonna have a friend and you're gonna have sex with this friend for me, and then we'll go do whatever it was that you wanted to go do.
Effective to manipulate and through coercion and really get that person willing to go with you and willing to be attached to you than it would be to grab someone who wants to escape. And so that's definitely the way that he was with me. I formed a really strong attachment to him before I ever even met him. And when we did meet, there were a good few months where it was just him and I, and he would buy me things and he would take me places and he would allow me to have this place where there was, plenty of pot to smoke and alcohol to drink. And I just thought I was having a good time when I would run away from home. And in my eyes, like, this was a safe place. I had already been in so many unsafe situations that what he was providing seemed like a much better option. And so by a few months into this relationship, if that's what you want to call it, I had turned 14. And he started explaining to me the things that he was doing in order to afford the life he was giving me, the things that he was buying me, and just the things that we would go do. And he started explaining to me that he would go with these women who were older than him, who wanted to have sex with him, and they would pay him. And now I look back and I'm like, gosh, that was just a lie that he was telling me so that it would normalize what he was going to be asking me to do. Right. And so I was already thinking, this is what he's doing. Why, like, why would it be an issue for me in the time?
Because why would you at this point of your life with no one really guiding you in it, why would you think any different? Why? I understand what you're saying is like, this is normal. Oh, you're going to go and do this for sex. And I think when you and I have talked before, it's the mindset of what equals what? Sex equals money. Sex equals things. Sex equals love, And so to get to really understand the mind of a, adolescent girl and the ease with which these predators manipulate. So, oh, I get it. So anyway, I'm sorry. Keep going.
You're fine. So absolutely. He was normalizing the distorted view of sex that I already had from my previous relationships. He was just building off of the grooming that I had already experienced. He didn't start the grooming process. He picked up where it had left off. And so by the time that he explained to me that he wasn't able to make enough money to provide for the hotel rooms that we were staying in, or to buy me the things or the food that I was asking for anymore by himself, and that I was going to need to help, I was already so deep into my connection with him and had already been so influenced by what he had been telling me, and that I just kind of went along with it, and he said, like, it's just going to be this one time. It's my friend and it's going to really help. And I thought, okay, yeah, this one time, he's been doing this for me. Who am I to say that I should be doing something else? If this was good enough for him, then it's absolutely good enough for me. I was already having sex with him at that point, so it wasn't like this big scary thing to have this one other person there. And I thought, this will just be in and out and it'll be okay.
You're normalizing other people selling sex. When he finally told me that this is what I was going to need to do to continue this relationship, it seemed like two bad options: either end this relationship, which I could not imagine doing at that time,